Hey guys, it's John Callan from KVI Motorsport. The story that I'm gonna tell you begins with my desperate need to move several cars from one place to another. I recently bought a trailer in order to save money. Instead of hiring tow trucks to do the dirty deed, I wanted to save money and got ourselves a trailer. However, we kind of forgot that we don't have a tow rig to push or pull the trailer around. I thought I could do it with our MGZS style variant. I installed the tow hitch at the back of the car, but since I did inquire with the manufacturers of the tow hitch to tell them that I'm going to be towing 2,000 kilos, and they said no. Big no on that one. The MGZS is rated to only tow 500 kilos, and to overload it by 4 times, it's something not keeping with trying to maintain the car to be a daily drivable vehicle. The dream mode of towing is to acquire a new pickup truck. More specifically, the pickup truck that I am crushing over is the Mazda BT50. The latest iteration of Mazda pickup truck. It's a bewitching utility vehicle. It's actually an Isuzu underneath, and yet it is blessed with the Kodo styling of the creative artisans of Mazda. Truly, it's my dream pickup truck, but financially, it's still not workable for me to acquire new vehicles anytime soon. Hiring a tow truck is possible, but for the price, carrying around several dilapidated cars from one place to another, I could buy a trailer, which I did. Instead of hiring a tow truck or buying ourselves a tow rig, let's do something that's a little bit self-reliant. Let's make ourselves a tow rig. Only using the resources available at hand. Apparently, I still have an Elantra Wagon lying around. My Elantra Wagon, it's a car that has some sentimental attachment to me. However, it has been parked for the better part of a year. The body is kind of worn with flaking paint, rusty spots on certain parts of the body. So it's a perfect car to beat around and fool around in, and consider doing a crazy mod to it. But due to the months of neglect, the battery failed. So fortunately, the people at KVI Quiklube hooked us up with the Yuasa Battery. And after putting in a new battery, one click start. Not bad for leaving it abandoned for probably 6 to 8 months, probably a year even. And afterward, we brought it to the shop and needed to make a tow hitch. So what we did was to make ourselves a completely new rear bumper. We removed the plastic bumper and replaced it with steel. The original bumper supports, we got rid of all the plastic stuff, converted the bumper reinforcement to metal, and attached a tow hitch attachment to it. Right? And it's bolt on, bolt off to the car. So in case we want to revert back to the stock setup, we really could. Suddenly, we have a bumper that can tow a car, and it seems to be very heavy duty. We use material, C-channel material is 5 inches high, and I think an 8 of an inch thick, or probably thicker than an 8 of an inch, probably 5 mm. It's going to tow a car trailer, and it's this particular one that I bought secondhand. It is a custom-made single axle trailer. Well, the wheels were turning around, but we had to do some things just to make it just a bit more safe and just a bit more useful. The trailer did not come with ramps, so we made custom ramps that are long enough to give a good approach angle for the cars that we're going to load. So when it's towed, it gives a flat loading surface for miscellaneous loads, which we kind of had to do since we were moving some stuff also. But one game changer for the trailer was that we installed a winch. It's a hand winch, but it's still a winch. Right, it's 1,000 kilo capacity, so it can pull a car very well. Even a car with flat tires, it can pull it up into the platform. It makes loading and unloading non-moving cars a cinch. It only has a single axle, so meaning to say it only has 2 tires. So tire selection is very important, and we kind of need a tire that is not as tall, not too tall to make loading difficult, and yet rigid enough and strong enough to sustain heavy loads. We fitted Maxtrek SU810 commercial tires. The tire size is 185/14C. They're rated to support 850 kilos maximum each. So, including the trailer and its load, it can support 1,900 kilos. Should be plenty enough to support the weight of the trailer and the race cars, or whatever light car that we want to load onto the trailer. And so we got the trailer ready, and we got on towing with our Towlantra. The engine of the Towlantra is a 2-liter engine, 2-liter Beta, freshly overhauled, but it's not a diesel engine. It's lacking a bit of the torque down low. But thankfully, the Elantra Wagon has a shorter final drive ratio than the normal 1.6 Elantra. It was able to pull the load with minor difficulty. And it can even climb relatively steep grades. Not very steep grades, but good enough. However, the major downside with the Towlantra is that the brakes are marginal. The calipers need to be replaced on the rear, and the fronts are teeny tiny and prone to warpage even on not towing the trailer, just on driving the car. Braking hard will cause it to warp. So the brakes are marginal, but we have some parts lying around that would serve as brake upgrades. So we'll kind of do that in the future. We already done several towing operations with it. We're still not done as of the making of this video, but it has really saved us a lot of time than sourcing another guy to tow it, and it's also an opportunity for us to offer towing services to our customers and outside clients who need to transfer cars from here to there. So that's now a service that we can offer at KVI Motorsport. So if you guys need towing services, especially when it comes to your race car, hit us up. We can do it and offer also trackside support for you guys. If you're based in the Philippines, particularly Metro Manila, Southern Luzon area, we are your shop to service your motorsport needs. It made me appreciate more this Elantra Wagon. It was looking worse for wear, but I really like this car. I realized and remembered that fact because this Elantra was the second ever car I bought with my own money, and the car that I first bought with my mom together. It's a tired chassis. It has over 300,000 kilometers on it. So even though the car is clean and clear in my name, I pulled the trigger and converted it into my tow rig. So who cares, right? It's mine. But the wagon is really the practical side, body choice among the three Elantra variants. Again, there was a sedan, the coupe, and now the wagon. If you think about it, SUVs are practically tall wagons. And the wagon hatch, you could put a lot of stuff in it. You could put tools, tires. This Elantra Wagon makes a lot of sense to haul stuff around, whether with a trailer or otherwise. It even has a roof rack on top. Luckily, this towing mod has made me appreciate the car in a different and more utilitarian light. And suddenly, it's a keeper. And hopefully, we will have more towing adventures with it. Hopefully, God willing, in a safe and enjoyable manner. So, that's it about Tow Elantra. Hope you enjoyed this brief insight into our Elantra Wagon tow vehicle. And if this is content you like, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. And guys, see you next time. God bless. Stay safe. Ciao.